It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Up next, it's our main event between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
We're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl, and we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Red on red. Stop.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Taken down at the
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Decent 24. Hey, James or James. All right, here we go. Go.
Lawrence working from the gun. And his caught takes Travis Hunter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains!
It's a game.
Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Easy. Read it, 54. Read it, 54. Hey, kill. 30 left.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Soko, so high. Hey, kill. Silver.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it.
Safe right. 11, Agate. Here we go.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. They're off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Wait for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
They won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ready up.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it.
It might be Captain Obvious here, but the team who wins today, Kate, it might just be the team who finally takes care of the football.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Red on red. This side.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Hey. Go. Go, let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. He gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. Offense to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
13, Lou. Go. 11.
First down throw, Lawrence. That's Laporta again. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Hey, Ginger, time. Hey, kill. Chase, what you got?
Going again. Here's Lawrence. That finds Hunter downfield. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. Going after it, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Packers nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Looking slant route, complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Okay, ready?
New set of downs from the 37.
Go!
Throwing now on 1st down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And oh, he got it! Interception! J.C. Horn to pick it off.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 10-yard line.
Hey, we gotta switch it up. We gotta switch it up. We gotta switch it up. 11, 11. Go, go. Go, go. Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he's going to be touchdown right at the line, so no gain on the play.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko, Soko, so hut. Great job. 13, Luke. Luke. Silver.
Lawrence facing third and long. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 third downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that column.
Punt taken at midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, more interceptions.
Only a yard from that time, so now third and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they'll throw, third and long. Caught quickly on the slant. And he stopped cold at the spot. You won't keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Green Bay.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
Back to throw now. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And this one doesn't go far.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go, set. 6, 4, 70. Go.
Back to throw. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First and 10.
The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Go! County Lions!
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he'll go down here at the 16. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
At the 4-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready?
Jacobs. Punches it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Packers tie this game 7-7.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Soko.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Ralph! Soko, hot!
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And that's not what the offense does. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Go.
They're going for this. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Lions, 1st down.
Hey, I'm gun.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Think right.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Throwing this one back of the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Hey, think right. Think right, open. Go, let's go. 13, Lou. It's hot.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up a 3rd
Kate,
down.
I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Rip, 23. 30 left. 11.
3rd and long for him here. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
14 yards. That's good for a Lions 1st down.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
11 more yards.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Lawrence hangs out to it. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. Looking quickly here.
Hey, I'm gun. Go. Hey, kill.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, brother, it's another interception. J.C. Horn to pick it up.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Like, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
First and 10 from the 32.
On red. Hey, Ginger. Here we go.
A start on the ground with Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's hot.
Lawrence throwing here. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's going to go out with a pick of a 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Packers going with a dime set to get this third down stop.
All right, let's go. Sink right. This side. Go, let's go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Lions first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Lawrence looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Packers loading up the secondary on third. 6 DBs out there.
Third and 4.
Hey, Soko, so hot.
Lawrence working from the gun. Hits his running back. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
It's a gain of 30.
That one hits for 30.
That's good.
And that will set up first and goal.
First down.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. The Lions leading here at Ford Field. First and goal. Here's Gibbs. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you foul it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
Ramp 23. Son, 11.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
21. Packers 7.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 41.
Setting up to throw. Getting out to his left. And that's going to be a sack. He goes out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, that's one of those situations that you have to have awareness, right? You call it spatial awareness. You got to be conscious of the sideline and just simply get rid of the football. Looks like we saw a slight bit of panic there, hence going out for the sack.
On the ready.
Emptying the backfield here. The offense going 5 wide on third and long. Here he goes, third and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Here's the snap on fourth. Forced out to his right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
They'll work against the blitz. Completed over the middle. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down from the 42.
Let's go now. Check the Eagles. Check the Eagles.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Back now, pressure coming. Now he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Packers.
On the check.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Ready. Back to 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready up.
From the red zone on 1st. And they pick him off again. And the Lions make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
They'll stick with the ground game here. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. One last play before the break.
Hey, live. Take right open. Son, just
Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5 right up next to that line of gain.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And this one had no chance. Hit well up fourth down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Come low, 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll throw for it. He rolls to his right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Incomplete.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
13, Lou. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence escapes the pocket. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Gain of 22 yards. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Caught by the tight end. Running that corner. They're going to have first and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Throws caught. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in. Pressure off left, and it's blocked. The Packers get it. Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 19 Lions.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up second and 3.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Gets some space around midfield. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Packer first down.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Quick slants into the hands of Golden. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First down.
Going from the gun here. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Working quickly here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled to get the first down yardage. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. In double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate. But that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in. Not this time.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. On the move, headed right. And here he goes. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Jacobs. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They back themselves at 1st and goal.
And the Packers, first down.
60 Eagles.
First and goal.
Jacobs. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Packers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers drop the lead back to 13.
Packers 14. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
This give is to Vonke. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He was brought down at the
That's the
26.
kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Decent 24. Son, it's a Go, go, let's go. Think right, open. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. This one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Fred on red. Hey, 11. Add it. Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. And the pack gets home. They drop him. He goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 10 yards brings up 4th down.
Sink right. Hey, kill. 13, Luke.
Here we go on 4th. Lawrence. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
All right, working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. 60 Eagles. Hey, Crash. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Chased out to his right. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
60 Vikings. Check, Bobcat.
Throwing again on 2nd. Completes this one to Kraft. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Rig alert. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throw here, third down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers shrinking the lead some in the third.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers get it back to within 6.
27, Packers 21. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, Lions! Gun, inside. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence to throw it. Catch made left side by Laporta. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Yards.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Red.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
11. Think right, open.
First down throw, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
For Jameer Gibbs.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Lisa 24. Go, let's go. Sink right. 13, Lou.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, son. Hey, kill. Silver.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Red, 23. Hey,
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
11, Agate.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Going deep here for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. Nothing comes from it as we hit the break. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go. Son, this is hot. 30 left. 11, Agate. Here we go.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions stretch into a 2-score game in the 4th. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by
it. The 2-point conversion.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Lions 33, Packers 21. Kaimi
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him. It ends with a touchdown.
Touchdown, Packers.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers trim the deficit down to 5.
Packers 28. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
12 yards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, Lion!
Lawrence working from the gun. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go!
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Makes the grab in bounds left side. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Lions push the lead up to 12.
Lions 40. Packers 28.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out.
Let's go now.
They'll throw to start the drive. Buying some time right. He can run it. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the 2, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. So 1st down from the 41.
First down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
Working now from the gun. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. offensive line fast.
Brings up second and one.
Gonna throw this from the gun.
32-yard line.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Packers the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Come on.
In the red zone on first. Flushed out of the pocket. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers trim the deficit down to 5.
Brendan McManus to kick off.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here comes Reed. Things going well so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Gun. Hey, tomato.
Lawrence throwing here. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
It's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Kate, that fits under the umbrella of some coaches just don't want to mess around. That's about as conservative as it gets. Instead of taking some shots, that you could do in second and short, they decided to just move those chains.
Hey, Rip, 23. John, they started hot. 11.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Decent 24. John, they started hot. Hey, kill. Sink right. It's hot.
On play action now, Lawrence. Caught on the comeback route. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
13 yards on the play.
First down from the 41.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the pistol, it's Gibbs. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The Packers take their first time out.
No gain on the play.
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
All right, let's go. Son,
here's Lawrence to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
He's brought down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
Hey, Ron. 13 loop. Hey, 11.
They'll work against the blitz. Porter with the grab. Has some room to work. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a two-possession game here in the fourth. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Lions push the lead up to 12.
Lions 47, Packers 35. Kaimi
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Airing it out to start this drive. Throw left side, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
from the gun here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to attain through that hit. So now they have 3rd and short. Looking to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to bring the offense to what you'd think is a must-convert situation on this 4th and short. Desperation time here. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Oh, about 19 yards on 4th down, partner. And the call to go for it pays off. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. He'll look to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
19 tight, 19 tight.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. He's making a bid for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Packers
looking inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. Take it off. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. The Lions get to it. So they do take over after the fumble block, but they're doing so in a dangerous spot right near their own end zone. Look, you know I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were hoping for, but all that work and effort, it's stuck.
And all the people are going to remember is that ending kick. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
They're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Edger and Cooper takes it away.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Okay,
offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions will be on the doorstep of the end zone as he is stopped just short of a pick six.
surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
He brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Lawrence is going to try and throw. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
Makes the score Lions 55, Packers 35. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And this won't affect the outcome, but a positive note to end it as he scores as time expires. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
They can make the loss 1 point closer at least. Before they can get the extra point away, the clock runs out. This is going to back them up 5 yards. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. It's up and good, and they'll get one last tally in the final act of this ball game. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. All right, so their spot in the conference championship game is booked. And now, Brock, gotta imagine those Super Bowl dreams are becoming a lot more real for these guys now.
Yeah, I think they can picture that Lombardi Trophy, Kate, but there is still a lot of work to do. Yep. One more trophy they got to get before that, and that's the one somebody's going to raise at the end of the conference championship weekend.